Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good one, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, where we are finally on the way to the wedding at Samine, and I've decided I'm going to go with the miller, Kreisel, rather than blacksmith, Radovan. Mostly because, well, if I'm being honest, I'm kind of curious to find out just exactly what kind of sick perversions von Bergov's Chamberlain is up to that so scared off all of the bathhouse wenches that not one of them wanted to go to the wedding as his companion. And that means heading to the nomad camp to speak to the stuck-up cow Enelin, who thinks she's too good to work as a bathhouse wench. And along the way, I have a random encounter with somebody dressed as a miller. Except it's not a miller, it's somebody that I have seen before. And the last time I saw him, he was convinced he had a map to the Holy Grail.
Greetings, Miller.
Good. Wait, is that you? Henry! Is it really you? It's me! Bolek! Remember?
Bolek the Miller? That doesn't ring a bell.
I'm no miller. This is just a disguise. We've met before. I'm looking for...
The Holy Grail, of course. Now I remember. I didn't recognize you in that outfit. So, tell me, how are things?
Not so good, to tell you the truth. Bad luck follows me around like a hungry dog.
How so?
Did you know that millers sometimes find themselves in possession of, let's say, hot goods?
I have heard that said.
I once won a treasure map from one. So I figured if they have maps like that, maybe they'll have one that'll take me to the Grail. Anyway, I got myself this great disguise and went to the mill to join their guild. And that's where it all went to shit.
I see. So the Miller's tricked you and you have no map?
No, I don't.
I thought as much. Well, what are you going to do now then?
Well, I was thinking, if that parchment was given to me by a monk, perhaps the monks know where I might find the map and the rest of the rhyme.
That might not be a bad idea.
I've been sniffing around in Kuttenberg, but no luck. They're like the millers, the lot of them. They learn to read and then look down their noses at the likes of me.
Not all of them are that bad. I know this priest who's, well, let's just say he's not your typical priest. But he's a fine fellow, and his heart's in the right place. And it wasn't too bad in the monastery either. I mean, yeah, you have to follow the rules, but you're safe and you've got a roof over your head. That's no small thing these days.
Wait, you've been in a monastery?
That's what I'm telling you. Only briefly, though.
That's a great idea, Henry!
What is?
I mean, if I could just sneak into the monastery, I might be able to find something out. You've got to help me. How can I get in? Do I need one of their kutuks? Or whatever they call them rags? I'll find one. I'm a master of disguise.
Oh, this is going to be good. I mean, I feel kind of bad doing this, but it's going to be funny.
Forget about the cassock. If you want to get in there fast, dress up as a woman. They're celibate, and the sight of any woman would immediately make them, amenable. Get yourself a pretty frock, pad your cleavage up, and pound on their gate. They'll tell you whatever you want. You'll see.
Seriously? That's how it goes in there?
Trust me, I've been there. That happened all the time.
Well, great. I thought it was going to be tough. But if all it takes is that... Right. I'm off to find myself a big old cabbage for my cleavage. Thanks for the advice, my friend. I suspect we'll be toasting each other from the Grail soon.
I can't wait.
Henry, you utter bastard. Well, I have no doubt that we'll be seeing Bolek again at some point in the future. But for now, while I do have a wedding to get to, there are a couple of other side quests that I wanted to get completed, just in case going to the wedding means I'm passing some kind of point of no return and those quests then become unavailable. And one of those side quests involved working for the various different local gamekeepers and clearing out camps of poachers in the territory that we're all responsible for. And it was while doing this that I came across something completely unexpected, although, considering who it was and just exactly how fucking stupid he is, not altogether surprising. A little to the north of Castle Trotsky, I've just found the last poacher's camp. And remember, poaching is a capital offence. They'll hang you for this. And yep, that's Hans.
Sir Hans, I'm here hunting poachers, and I come across you.
Henry! I never expected you here.
I was sent here by the Nebukov gamekeeper. He said there are poachers here, and I don't have to be King Solomon to figure out who the poacher is, do I? Oh, Jesus! You couldn't choose something different? There's all sorts of ways to make money.
Now hold your horses. How else are we supposed to get some coin quickly so we don't have to go around looking like beggars?
By honest work? This is very risky.
Look, no one found me here until you turned up. And you're only here because you're doing some terribly noble deed again and helping out old grannies in distress. And this is how it turns out.
Are you fucking serious? There are plenty of ways you could earn money. Why poaching of all things?
I've always been good at hunting. Remember how we went hunting together the first time? I really showed you up, didn't I?
As I recall, it was the other way around.
What rot! I'll make a pile of coins selling this game. And then, that idiot on the gate will finally believe we're not beggars. He'll be laughing on the other side of his face when we turn up in our finery. And it's a much better way than your idiotic idea with the forge.
But they don't hang you for working at a forge, you fucking idiot.
You know very well that poaching is a serious crime.
Ah, but this is an exceptional situation. We're messengers. It's only through unfortunate circumstances that we ended up like this. If von Berghoff knew about it, he wouldn't even regard it as poaching. Besides, he'd never leave an honoured guest and a noble to go hungry.
You do know that if they caught you, von Berghoff would never even hear of it.
Henry, you've got to look at it in the broader perspective.
Jesus. And what are you doing with the game you hunt?
Thanks to my bargaining skills, I've got to deal with an excellent trader in Troskowitz.
And you realise that this trader of yours could snitch on you if he's in a corner? Or just for the reward?
My trader is reliable.
Maybe, but someone might see you together.
That's not going to happen. We're careful.
The gamekeeper wants to get rid of poachers around here, and I promised to help him do it.
Well, that's awkward for you, isn't it? Any idea what you're going to tell him?
Well, have you? Surely you don't expect me to tell him I didn't find anyone?
Why the hell not? You just found some abandoned camp, no? It's a stroke of luck that he sent you, eh?
I'm tempted to turn him in just to teach him a lesson.
You have to stop doing it. We can't risk you getting found out. Maybe just by chance.
And have you any better idea of how we get to the castle? Eh? Look at the state of yourself. No matter how you dress up, you still have straw sticking out of your boots. With my plan, we'd have at least some chance.
And what am I supposed to tell the gamekeeper now?
I don't know. Make something up. Maybe you found the poacher and he didn't want to surrender. He attacked you and you beat him. And that's that.
It's not that simple though, is it? I'm going to need some kind of evidence.
You have to cooperate at least a bit, though. If I found you, then so can anyone else. Like people from the castle?
You're making a fuss about nothing. It was purely by chance that you found me. I'll cover all my tracks, clear the path, and I'll be very careful from now on. Just relax, no one will find me. I'll see to that.
It's not enough. How are you going to hide a camp in the middle of the woods?
I already told you what I'll do so that they don't find me. If it's not enough for you, bugger off.
Oh, and the gamekeeper will want to see some proof that I found the poacher and dealt with him. Got anything?
I could give you my equipment. It'd be pretty hard to survive without it, but...
To poach without it?
Yeah, that's settled then.
All right.
This fucking idiot could have done anything to earn some money, and he chose poaching. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. This is the guy who was too good to carry a couple of sacks of flour from a cart to a pantry, and is the whole reason why we're in this situation in the first place. But poaching? What? I mean, alright, I haven't exactly been a model citizen. I've earned thousands of groschen by basically robbing and stealing from all of the traders in a 15-mile radius and selling all their stuff to the fence in the gypsy camp. But they don't hang you for burglary. I mean, they'll fine you, they'll stick you in the pillory, and if you repeat offend, they'll brand you, which is far from pleasant, but it's not a death sentence. Hans just goes ahead and picks the one occupation where if they catch you at it, they don't even bother to ask what your name is, they just string you up from the nearest tree. And of course, he just assumes that because he's a noble, he'll be fine if he does get caught. But Hans, the point is, nobody here knows you're a noble. That's the reason why we're in the situation that we're in. You fucking idiot.
Greetings.
You don't have to worry about the last poacher either anymore. But it was one hell of a job, I can tell you.
Really? Go on. Where was he?
North of Trotsky. He had a small camp there. Below a cliff. Just like you said.
I'm sure he realised there wasn't any point resisting. What did you do with him?
Here's where everything has the potential to go to shit. See if he's going to fall for it.
I had to kill him.
Why did you have to?
That fella wasn't keen on being arrested. The first thing he did was draw a hunting knife on me. He's done for, in any case.
Got any proof?
I found this gear on him. He probably used it to make traps, and some tongs as well. Probably for pulling out teeth and that.
Look how well kitted out them poaching vermin are. I see why he didn't want to just pack it in. He had a good thing going there. Good work. Here's your reward.
Thanks. That's a generous reward.
We don't have any more poachers, so take it as a parting gift from us huntsmen. It'll be a long time before any more of the arseholes turn up in the Trotsky forests. You sent out a clear signal what they can expect. Well, you can take a look at my bows if you want, and in return for your help, I'll take a bit off the usual price. Don't use it for poaching, though.
That's not a bad idea, you know.
Don't even think about it.
No, of course not. Thanks.
I'll tell Vostatek to do the same. But just between you and me, better buy one from me. Bows soaked in spirits aren't very hard wearing. It was good to see you, my friend.
I don't know exactly how. I just know Hans is going to be a problem, and he's going to find some way to fuck this up. But I've got a wedding to get to. So, Rock Tower Pond, Gypsy Camp. I need to find the courtesan, Eneline, and let her know that we're ready to go. I am dressed for the occasion. She's around here somewhere. I seem to remember that rather than doing any real work, because she's too good for that, she hung around by the horse trader. Although right now it looks like everybody's going for lunch. Yep, there she is. Having lunch with the fence.
Good afternoon, sir.
Can we go to Samin now?
I see you're already dolled up. And you don't look bad at all. Looking like that, you'll be fending girls off with a stick.
Good to hear. Should we go?
Hold on a while. I'll get washed and dressed, then we can go.
Welcome, Miller. Who are your companions?
Who do you think? More guests.
Crazo, my friend. So you've arrived. And you're bringing company?
Sir, allow me to introduce Miss Kvyetta from Kolin. She's an acquaintance of mine. That is, I knew her parents. They were burghers.
I was passing by, and Miller Crazel was kind enough to ask me to accompany him. I hope you don't mind.
Not at all. I wouldn't turn away a visitor from so far away.
Lord Samin, why didn't you tell me you were expecting a lovely lady?
I'm just as surprised as you are. This is Goodwife Kvyetta.
Miss Kvyetta, from Colleen. It's an honour, Master Chamberlain.
And what brings you here, Henry?
I'm escorting Miss Kvyetta here.
I asked Henry to chaperone Miss Kvyetta. She doesn't know anyone here, so I didn't want to leave her alone.
The services of your lad will not be required. I'll be happy to take care of Miss Kvyetta. Of course, only if she wants to.
It would be an honour, Master Chamberlain.
You can leave, boy.
But, Master Chamberlain, you wouldn't just send Henry off, would you?
There's plenty of food and drink, and my door is always open for Henry.
Thank you. What about Lord von Bergov? Has he arrived yet? I'd love to meet him.
The Royal Chamberlain is certainly not interested in the likes of you, boy.
Well, He hasn't arrived yet, anyway.
I'm sure he'll come. You don't have to worry, sir.
I hope so. We can't hold off the ceremony until evening.
Oh, plenty of daylight left. At least you can get rid of those flea-ridden beggars by the gate in the meantime.
What? They're back? Tuma! Didn't I tell you to chase them away?
I drove them off, but they came back.
Close the gate so the guests don't see them. They must be gone by the time Lord von Berghoff arrives. Every last one, you hear?
Oh dear, oh dear. Why so angry, sir? You seem a little jumpy. Surely not because of Sir Otto.
Of course it's because of him. What if it all ends up in disgrace? What if he turns up at the gate and leaves? I know he's capable of that.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Thanks, but I can't ask that of you. What kind of host would that make me?
If the boy offers voluntarily, you shouldn't turn him down. If he proves himself, perhaps we can introduce him to Lord von Berghoff as a reward, if that's what he wants.
I promise I won't bring shame on you.
We'll see. I've got to make some arrangements with the cook, but come and see me later. In the meantime, you can introduce yourself to the bailiff's son, Svartepluk, over there. You're the same age, so I think you'll get along just fine.
See now, Henry? I'm sure he could point you out some pretty lasses.
There's plenty of other entertainment, too. Bailiff Thrush is holding a dice tournament, and Captain Gnarly a dueling contest. In short, a proper wedding. Eat and drink to your heart's content. Rejoice! It's a big day for Sameen.
One more thing, sir.
What else? Did I forget something?
They're, weapons.
Yes, of course. Please leave your weapons with Tuma. You surely understand it's for security.
Well, made it. We're at the wedding. Who's this clown shoe? Guard Commander Tuma. Who the hell are you? I thought Captain Gnarly was in charge of the Sameen Guard. That's why he's called Guard Captain Gnarly. I don't understand. You know what? Not my problem. I am now completely unarmed. I don't even have a dagger. Although I am at a wedding. I mean, why would I need a weapon?
Again? You came for some not long ago.
What's going on here?
What can I tell you? Alder's riding out all the time.
Alder's Lord Sameen's son. He's the one getting married today to Bailiff Thrush's daughter, Agnes. Speaking of Lord Sameen, what's this about the beggars at the gate?
The sword.
I'm here to help you, sir.
I said you didn't have to.
Well, I made a promise. Is this about the beggars by the gate?
That too, but I'm more worried about my wayward relatives and their insatiable thirst.
You mean Yurko and the Moravians?
Oh, what did I do to deserve a nephew like him?
I'll try to keep an eye on them. Maybe I'll be able to keep them in check.
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. But don't get your hopes up. Getting between them and booze is asking for trouble.
What about the beggars, sir?
Try asking Tuma, the guard on the gate. Maybe he's figured something out already.
Has anyone tried feeding them?
Wouldn't it be enough to give them a bit of food and encourage them to move on?
You think I didn't think of that? Or that I'm a pinch purse?
I certainly didn't mean that, sir.
If it was up to me, they'd all eat their fill. But my cook won't allow it. She cooks well, but she's shamefully stingy.
I'll talk to Tuma and we'll work something out.
Well, try to be done with it before Lord von Berghoff arrives.
Of course.
Thanks, Henry. I appreciate it.
So, the cook's being stingy at a wedding. Well, I mean, you're the Lord, you could maybe just tell her. I'll speak to Tuma and see what we can do.
You're Henry, right? The one accompanying that pretty lass from Colleen.
Accompanied? Seems my work is done now that the Master Chamberlain has turned up.
So, you're here to help me with the beggars?
Lord Sameen would be glad if we got rid of them. I was told you'd know how.
It doesn't take a scholar to figure out. They came for alms, that's all. If they get some food, they'll be on their way.
So what kind of food do you think we should give them?
If it was up to me, I'd give them scraps from the kitchen. But the cook keeps saying there's no scraps. Says she uses it all for soup and gruel. She put the scraps away in the pantry and won't let anyone in there.
Isn't there any way I could reason with her?
That's not going to be easy. She's got one hell of a mouth. I think even old Sameen's afraid of her. He put her in charge of the feast, And now they're fighting over every single groschen. The wedding already cost him a fortune. If he starts giving to the poor as well, there'll be hell to pay.
I'll try talking to her.
Are you drunk?
Not drunk enough for a wedding feast.
God, this will be a fuck-up.
No, if I can't reason with the cook, I can always try sneaking into the pantry.
Well, if you do, just make sure she doesn't catch you.
Did you notice if she ever leaves the kitchen?
I've seen her go and gather herbs, or put more food on the tables from time to time. But someone would have to eat it all first.
Good to hear. I'm starving.
Then I wish you a hearty appetite.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Good luck, Henry.
So, feed the poor people at the gate, so that when Lord von Berghoff does eventually turn up, his sensibilities aren't so shocked at the sight of all of these poor people that he just turns around and buggers off immediately, and I miss my chance to talk to him.
It's good for no one. He didn't say anything. Well, I don't want to be the one to tell you.
Oh, it's Betty, and she's got a new accent today. That's what, 5 now? It's definitely the same voice actress, but it's like every time she sits down to record Betty's lines, she tries a different accent.
What would you like, young man? Did the food run out? If it did, just say so. Otherwise, stay out of my kitchen if you wouldn't mind.
Your Lord Semine tells me you don't want to give anything to the beggars by the gate.
Well, I don't. What do you care?
Don't you feel sorry for them?
Don't try that on me. I can't share what I don't have.
Was there really nothing left?
If I give them what's left, I won't have anything to cook with tomorrow. And then what? Tuma should have just driven them away. Why even bother with them?
So the solution to this is apparently to go out and just basically clear out all of the food, so she has to come out and restock so I can sneak into the pantry. And while we're doing this, we get to listen to some more absolutely terrible accents. Apparently somebody thinks this is Scottish.
Near me with that stinking gob of yours, I'll poke on your breeks.
Ah, bollocks, you glyke it cunt. You'd rather get a kiss from me than from that boffin old bint of yours.
Hey! Settle down, fellas. We had a wedding here.
I don't understand why it's as bad as it is. I mean, it might, probably not, but it might be good enough to fool somebody who isn't British, who doesn't know what an actual Scotsman sounds like. But whoever's doing that voice acting clearly does know what an actual Scotsman sounds like, because they're using Scottish words, they're using Scottish dialect. They sound like English voice actors who blagged their way into the job by saying, yeah, I can do a Scottish accent. And they really can't. And yet the thing that makes it so stupid is that they do have actual Scottish, very, very good actual Scottish voice actors in this game. It just doesn't make sense. So anyway, now what am I supposed to be doing? I've cleared out food from the wedding tables.
What are you doing here? There's plenty of food outside. This
There
is my
isn't.
kitchen. Stay out
It's
of
all
my
in my
way,
pockets.
please. What are you after?
But there isn't food and drink in the courtyard. I've just cleaned it all out. Oh, I don't understand. Don't you stop,
What they say
Betty.
about him is true.
Maybe I'm supposed to take the food to the guard commander. I mean, that would make more sense than what I thought the original plan was.
I picked some food off the tables.
Let me see. Maybe that'll be enough for them.
Because for some reason I was under the impression that the original plan was to go and clear off all the food from the tables so that the guests start complaining that there's no food. So the cook comes out and restocks the tables, and then while she's doing that, she's not in the kitchen, I can sneak into the pantry, help myself to some food for the beggars at the gate. Which all seems a bit convoluted, because if I'm stuffing my pockets full of food from the tables, then, well, my pockets are full of food from the tables, so why do I need to sneak into the pantry? I mean, this does make a lot more
That'll
sense.
have to do. It won't last them long, but they can be glad to get anything at all. That's that then. Thanks for the help. And you know what? Wait for me here. I'll throw it to them, and then we'll drink to our success. And no excuses.
I will have a wee drink. Oh, I'm such a hypocrite. But I still maintain that my attempt at a Scottish accent was leagues ahead of this.
Well. Look what the cat dragged in.
Easy, gents. I'll come in peace.
You gave me a hammer in last time. but you'll near be so lucky this time, fella.
You want to fight? Here.
What's the matter? Are you shitting it? The laddie looks like he's gonna start greeting.
What?
We're only having you on, pal. It's all water under the bridge. I'm Yurko from Moravia, and these fine lads hail from there too.
I'm Henry, of Scallis.
Well, Henry, come and have a wee drink with us to settle our differences.
See what I mean? Whoever wrote this and read it clearly understands Scottish diction. He said I was going to start greeting. Greeting is Scottish for crying, so they know what they're talking about. They just don't know how to say it.
Why not? I'd love to have a drink with you.
Of course you would. Fuck. That pish of yours makes me heave. It's near fit to drink. We have to find something better.
You know why Lord Samin won't give you anything better? Because he's afraid you'll get drunk and start a brawl.
Now look here, you bampot. I'll tell you an age-old piece of wisdom. A dry Moravian is 100 times more raj than a drunk one. So, if you didn't want this place smashed to pieces, bring us some decent liquor.
I see. This is getting serious. And where would I find something?
Something, my ass. We want the good swally we brought from Moravia. Seeing as we kept there being up but pishy, but old Samin took it from us and hid it in the fortress dunnies.
Dunnies?
The cellars. That old Bolek even put them under guard, with our liquor inside.
And who's guarding the cellar?
A guard, of course. He's holed up in there like a badger, gawking at the door and not moving an inch.
All right. But how will I recognise this stuff I'm looking for?
I'm sure you'll be able to tell. It's a wee jug. Well, maybe not all that wee.
I don't think there's much I can do about the guard. Do you have any ideas?
I didn't care. Just get rid of him. Make up some keech so he fucks off. I'll let you in there. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
All right then. I won't let you down.
Shall we wait till night?
Right, so I need to go and get the good stuff. So this is the cellar. That's not the guard, is it? I mean, it's a guard. It doesn't look like the guard. There he is. Right, I've got to convince him to bugger off. Which shouldn't be too hard. I mean, he doesn't look like he's got the best job in the world right now at a wedding.
Everybody's drinking and having a good time. And you're stuck sitting here in the cellar. Aren't you bored?
Don't even get me started. Finally a proper wedding after all these years, and I'm sent to guard the cellar. So them Moravian drunkards don't drink it dry? Pah! And I'm so thirsty, I could suck the damp out of these walls.
I really don't envy you.
Thank you. I feel so much better.
Hang on a minute.
Now go and get yourself a beer. I'll take over for you for a while.
No way! If Tuma found out, he'd chew my arse off.
Tuma? Oh, come on. He's drinking too. We had some schnapps together a moment ago.
What? That sly bastard.
See? Why should you be stuck here like a sack of dry grain?
Right you are. If Tuma can drink, so can I.
That is a Scottish voice actor not doing a Scottish accent. Seriously, game, what the actual fuck? Honestly, you couldn't make this shit up. Look, if you're not British, you may not have caught the accent, but that was clearly a Scotsman not doing a Scottish accent. Unbelievable. Right, anyway, let's get this lock picked. Get our hands on the good stuff. The hell? Did I just pick a lock on an empty chest? Oh, right, I could. It's all in here, isn't it? The thing is, there are all kinds of different Scottish accents. I mean, an Edinburgh accent doesn't sound anything like a Glasgow accent, which doesn't sound anything like an Aberdeen accent. When I was in basic training in the Navy, we had a bunch of Scots in my division. One of them was from Glasgow. Only the other Scots could understand a word he said. The rest of us had no clue. It took about 2 weeks before we could even begin to understand him. It was like he wasn't even speaking English. It was a combination of us getting used to him and him toning his accent down so much in order to be understood that when he went home, all of his relatives thought he'd turned posh.
Look what I found for you.
Well, hooray! Bring it on! Ah. Well, that's something else. Hail, Henry. Come and sit with us and have a swig.
No, thanks, but I don't drink.
What are you? A fish that subs naught but water. Drink up, laddie. It's a polite thing to do at a wedding. To health, God, and Henry.
And to the newlyweds.
To them too. Bottoms up.
I'm going to get so drunk here that when Lord von Berghoff turns up, I'm liable to puke all over him.
Hey, boy, have you seen her?
What? Who?
Kvyetta, of course. I mean Miss Kvyetta of Kolin, naturally.
I thought she was with you.
She was. We were enjoying ourselves, dancing. And now she's disappeared. Go and find her. Miller Crazel put you in charge of her. I mean, to make sure she's safe.
I'm sure it's nothing serious.
God damn it, she had one fucking job.
You noticed anything suspicious?
What do you mean?
If anyone's been hanging around her. After all, Miss Kvyetta is a handsome woman.
Now you're onto it. There was someone hanging around her. A dirty scoundrel. Nasty, with a face so cheeky you'd like to slap it at first sight.
What did this scoundrel look like?
Like a cheeky bastard who could do with an icy bath and a few lashes of the cane.
I meant, how will I recognize him?
I see. He was dressed in yellow.
Why did he look so suspicious?
The way he acted. Haughty. As if he had blue blood and shat pure gold. I have a nose for that.
Oh? For golden shit?
For young curs who think they're the smartest in the whole world.
Oh, I'm not liking the sound of this.
I'll have to look for him around here. Maybe he'll know where to find Kvyetta.
There are a few people who hold a grudge against me and are trying to harm me. I'm sure he told Kvyetta some tall tales to get her away from me. Wouldn't be the first time. Whatever he tells you, don't believe a word he says. It's just gossip. You understand?
All right. I'll bear that in mind.
So let's just recap. I'm looking for some arsehole dressed in yellow who acts like the world owes them a favour and they shit pure gold. Any of this sound like somebody we know? Yep. Knew he was going to find a way to fuck everything up.
Oh, you again. I might have known. When a woman goes missing, who else would I find her with?
You two know each other?
Unfortunately. What are you doing here? Can't you see I have company?
Yeah, she's why I'm here.
Too bad, pal. I saw her first, and I'm certainly not sharing.
You can both have me.
Don't even think about it.
I did not say anything.
Listen, Enelin. The Chamberlain is looking for you, and...
Who's Enelin? She told me her name was Kvyetta.
Why are you bothering my girl?
You again.
What do you mean, your girl? Bugger off, arsehole.
I was talking to her first. I was just getting some wine.
Kvyetta doesn't give a damn about you. Got it? Go and find a corner somewhere where you can pull your plonker, and next time try your luck with someone any more on your level, yokel.
So, you've... gagged up on me, eh? First you make a fool of me, and then this prick?
We didn't agree on anything. And forget about Mishka. She had no time for either of us.
I'm having a really bad day today. Women don't want me. Dude. My friends, I'm a joke. All that's left is the booze. Booze never lets you down.
Well, each to his own. Did you really send him to get wine?
Yes, just to get rid of him, the drunken nuisance.
If you'd stayed with the Chamberlain, you wouldn't have to deal with this. That's why you're here, remember?
I won't go back to him. No way.
You've got one job. Keep the Chamberlain happy. Do your fucking job.
Why won't you? We had a deal.
We never agreed on anything like that.
Anything like what? What is the problem?
What did he want from you?
I'm not going to speak of it. When I said no, he got mad for a while, but then he gave me a ring and started promising more and more.
I knew right away there was something off about that Ulrich.
All right. What am I supposed to say to the Chamberlain now? If I don't bring you back, he'll have me kicked out of here.
What do I care? We never agreed on that.
Well, then at least give him back the ring he gave you so he doesn't take you for a thief.
No problem. I wouldn't have kept it anyway. And if that's not enough, you can threaten to tell everyone what he wanted me to do.
But I don't know what that was.
Ah, but he doesn't know that. I'm sure he'll think twice about kicking you out.
She makes a good point.
What will the miller say?
That's not my problem.
No, it's mine, thanks.
So maybe I should go and tell Ulrich how I fared.
And I'll go too. As far away from here as I can.
Wait a moment, Petal. What's the rush?
Well, I can stay a little while. A young jackrabbit like you needs no more than that anyway.
Ugh. Save that for when I'm gone.
So we got her wine, we got her perfume, we got her an extremely expensive dress. We paid her enough money for her to buy her own small cottage in order to do the one job that none of the bathhouse wenches would do, but which she said wouldn't be a problem, and she's refusing to do it. Fuck.
I found Kvieta.
Where is she then? Is she all right?
I'm supposed to tell you not to wait for her. She's not coming back.
What? Why?
I don't know. But she looked really scared when I found her. God knows what scared her so much. You wouldn't happen to know what it might be. I mean, you were with her all this time. Alone.
I wasn't alone with her. She sent me to get wine.
Right. And now she's gone. I'm sorry.
Well, what's to be done? I have other things to worry about anyway.
About Lord von Berghoff. Why isn't he here yet?
I'd like to know that too. I've already sent my men to meet him. If he doesn't arrive, the ceremony will have to start without him. There's nothing we can do about it.
He better arrive, that's the whole point of my being here.
Where on earth is he? We've been waiting for hours. I sent someone to look for him.
Master Chamberlain, how's it looking? When's Sir Otto coming?
I wish I knew, sir. His party should have been here long ago.
What?
I sent someone to look for them, but there's no sign of them. It's regrettable, but we'd better start without him.
Let's get started, Father.
So I've gone to all of this trouble, pulled all of these strings to meet Lord von Berghoff, and now he's not even here?
Damn it.
I would have phrased it a little more strongly than that, Henry, but yeah, that'll do.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to witness the sacred union of Agnes and Alda. I ask you before God and His holy church to make your holy vow of matrimony, love, honor, and fidelity. Do you so swear until death do you part?
I do. do.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Right back where we started.
Von Bergov's not coming, so why stay here? I'll congratulate the newlyweds and go.
Yeah, I mean, if Von Bergov's not here, there's no point in me being here. But why is Von Bergov not here? I mean, he should have been here hours ago. Whatever. Doesn't matter why. What matters is that he isn't. So, let's go and find the newlyweds, offer my congratulations, and piss off. What's the bride doing in the wine cellar? Alone?
Why did he leave?
What's going on here?
What are you doing here? Who are you?
I'm Henry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I was hoping to find you both here. Sir Older as well. Come now, dry your tears. What's the matter, eh?
It's Older.
Did he...
No. He just disappeared. Left practically right from the altar.
But why? You two look so happy.
I was hoping he'd stay at home more after we were married. Instead of always riding off somewhere. What a silly goose I am.
What was so urgent that it couldn't wait until morning?
I don't know. He didn't tell me, but he often rides off in a hurry.
Didn't he at least tell you when he'd be back?
No. Sometimes he comes back in the evening. Sometimes he's gone for days. He doesn't want to talk about it at all.
I heard he deliberately rushed the ceremony.
Everyone wanted to wait for Sir Otto von Bergov. He was supposed to be the guest of honor. But Alder was on edge all day. Especially after that messenger arrived. He got impatient and said he wanted to have the ceremony right away.
What messenger?
He didn't carry any lord's colours, just a rider. He came in, exchanged a few rushed words with Alder, and then rode off again. And a little while after the ceremony, Alder rode off too.
Don't worry, he'll be back soon. Nobody would leave a pretty girl like you alone for long.
He couldn't care less about me. His father arranged the marriage mainly for the money they're getting from my pa.
This all does sound very suspicious.
You don't have anything to say, do you? At least I see you think I'm right.
I'm sorry.
Oh well, I've already cried buckets. I could use a drink. How about you?
That doesn't sound like a good idea. A bride is supposed to be chaste, fragile, pure.
And the groom is supposed to at least be present, for God's sake. And where is he? So, are we drinking or not?
Shouldn't you slow down? The night is still young. Maybe Alder will come back and you'll have... duties.
Mother said all a girl has to do is lie down and hold on. I can do that drunk. Let Alder do all the work.
Wow.
This does all sound very suspicious. Alder disappearing in a hurry and Lord von Berghoff not turning up sounds related. And no, what's this arsehole want?
Oh, fucking hell! It's you again!
Oh, fuck off me!
You wanna fuck the bride, huh? Hypocrite!
What are you doing, you drunken fool?
Oh, cheers, hands. Oh, shit. It's the Scots. Somebody's having a fight.
Someone's been coveting your neighbour's wife, eh?
And there's alcohol involved, and there are Scots present. Oh, this is not going to end well.
Not that I blame you. You might have waited until this all went home.
Let's be having you! Let's be having you!
So, fisticuffs it is then. Fortunately, I'm not that bad at it. Although the kicking that I received from that drunken lout has left me at a bit of a disadvantage, as I've taken some damage. But I've been keeping my hand in with the, Miller Kreisel's boys. They have the sort of unofficial fight club going on down there, where they fight each other for prize money. So I have some unarmed combat experience. I'm putting this guy down over to the last thing I do. Kick me when I'm down, will you? Right, who's next?
This won't end well for you.
Is that the that's the priest. Well, that brings new meaning to the phrase, beating the bishop. Hang on, what's everybody doing? It's like the fight's moved over there. Has everybody just given up? What's happening? Come on, we're having a fight. Oh, hang on. Something just happened.
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rabble before they turn everything into firewood.
Oh, shit. Well, turn up in the next episode and find out who's going to get the blame for all of this. In the meantime, hope you've enjoyed this one, and as always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.